Hey people, welcome back to Wok Drop. So back onto our 36 spices, and today's Huājiāo is a super famous, probably the most famous in Sichuanese cooking, or close to it. It is Huājiāo, Sichuan Peppercorns. Okay, this spice, it's actually very ancient. It has a long history in China. Spice is actually native to China. So it's basically dried pepper husks from a woody shrub. And I can't remember the name of the woody shrub. I can't remember its name is one of those real like scientifical English names, and I can't remember what it is. And so this is for example, we were talking about flavors in previous videos, and we had the ma la, and this is the ma from the ma la. The ma means the numbing. So this spice is famous for its numbing, tingling, like tongue numbing, mouth numbing effect. This spice is used across all different types of cooking, of Sichuanese cooking. So from the very beginning, you would have seen a lot of recipes that I've done before, like as it marinades, to marinate meat, to marinate fish, because it adds like that extra fragrance. So these peppercorns come in two types. You've got the green, which are a little bit fresher, and the red, which are a little bit more like older and aged. So generally speaking, we'll use in my restaurant, we'll use the red for darker meats. Okay, so for your chickens, your beefs, your porks, your ducks, deer, whatever like that. And if it's like medicinal soups, more in the winter time. And for the green, we use for seafood, especially for seafood, and then also for often seasoning like cold salads or like long sai, like the cold dishes. And this is like in medicinal soups, we would use this more in the summer. So the fragrance of the green is much sort of fresher. Okay, and the fragrance, while the fragrance of the red still is fresh, it's just a little bit more earthy, not quite as like young. So as far as using them in cooking, they can be roasted and ground and then sprinkled over things. I think you've seen it in the marble tofu recipe, or also the garlic cucumber recipe. So it can be sprinkled over. Also, it's often used in stir frying in the wok. So when you've got like 1 or 2 tablespoons of oil, you add your ginger, you add your spring onion, and also you add Sichuan pepper and chilies or whatever, and blend that oil. So as you're stir frying the meats and stir frying the vegetables, they get coated. As in where to find them. This is the first one of the spices that I've broke down on the channel that I'm gonna say, like in the West, usually they're balls. Like they are just balls, like not good. The quality is often crap. Recently I was in New Zealand, and when I was in a restaurant, which was a Sichuanese restaurant that served really good Sichuanese food, I actually asked the chef, where do you buy your Huājiāo? In New Zealand, and he actually gave me a place where I could go and buy it. Also, like I've said before, if you do have that Chinese medicine shop that's near you, you should go and try there, because they, generally speaking, they will have like a much higher quality. But unfortunately, like to be honest and to be frank, most of the Sichuanese peppercorns that I've come across in like your Asian supermarkets in the West have just been straight mud, just balls. So you might have to put a little work into trying to source them. So like I said, Huājiāo, super important spice. You have to have these, okay? So source them, they're worth sourcing. It's not impossible, you'll definitely be able to find them. And yeah, if anybody can't find them anywhere, especially if you're in the US, if you're especially on the East Coast of the US or Australia or New Zealand, actually you can hit me up in the comments section, and I know places where you can get a high quality, good quality Sichuan pepper in those countries. Okay, so Huājiāo, go buy some.